Welcome to this week's show. I'm your host, Brian Doty. We're in Burkburnett, Texas, just north of Wichita Falls. We're going to learn some history on the town, how they got the nickname Boomtown, and then we're going to eat at the P3 Steakhouse. We're going to meet up with my buddy Dillon Crumpler. We're going to work some cows. We're going to go hog hunting from an airboat. And then in the Western Wish segment, we're going to meet up with Trevor Brazil at the American Rodeo. It's all ahead. In this fast-paced world we live in, I like to take the road less traveled. I love small towns that haven't changed in years and ranchers set in their ways. Back road driving, small town dining, long dusty trails, and horses fast as hell.
Windmills in Pump Jack, so forgotten town.
How's it going, man?
Good. What are we going to do today? Like it?
Gold dust devils, stars light up the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final event.
We're going to go out and try to get some
Train
hogs.
whistle blowing, can't you hear that lonesome sound? Keep on rolling through the darkness, moving through your town.
We're going to be in Fairfield, Texas today. If you would like to help out another Wish kid, go to westernwishes.org.
Well, now drinking old crow whiskey don't mean that you can fly. You'll be higher than the mountain, might not touch the open sky. Keep on spinning around in circles. You're back down on the ground. You're back down.
We're in Burkburnett, Texas.
We call it an epidemic.
Never know what you're gonna get.
The cowboy way of life is still alive and well, and I want to take you along for the ride. Visiting small towns and ranches with some of the best people you can find. Now to me, this is country.
Double shells ain't much fun.
All right, well, we're in here in this cool old building with Russell Miller. And Russell, I want to get some history on the town. I know Bull was a big startup of it, and let you kind of walk us through it.
All righty. Actually, it started out as a ranching and farming town before the oil was ever discovered. Mr. Hardin was the big farmer in the area, and he was a wheat producer. And the rancher was Mr. Burkburnett. And he had the 4-6s ranch, and the legend says that he won it in a poker game with 4-6s. But this is where the 4-6s spread started, and it's now out in West Texas in the Guthrie area. Mr. Burnett was a friend of the president, Mr. Roosevelt, so the city became named after him rather than Mr. Hardin. And so that's where we get the Burkburnett from. But the oil boom came along later in the teens, in 19-teens, and the first well with big production was the Fowler production well, and it's just on the north side of town here. Still currently being produced at that location. So it became a big boom town. Thousands of people came in. One of the famous people who came in as a roughneck became a movie star in later years, and actually played a person that played the role that he actually was in as a roughneck here in Burkburnett in the movie Boomtown, and that was Clark Gable. So we have a rich history of a lot of different things, both oil and ranching, but farming is still an important part of our area. And right behind us you'll see the big grain elevator where wheat is still brought in every year, filled up and shipped all over the world.
All right, so we're going to go get a bite to eat at the P3 restaurant, and then we're going to meet up with Dillon.
That's what I ordered. This is P3. What else have you got?
All right, hey, I'm here with Brady Crumpler. We're here at the P3 restaurant in Wichita Falls, and this place has been here for a long time, so I want to get some of the history from you and let you talk about it.
Been here since 1949. It's probably the oldest, most nostalgic restaurant in this town. It's hard to find anybody that's only been in here one time in their life. They either grew up in here or they've never been in here in their life. You got your Eddie Hills, you got your everywhere from Willie Nelson to all the country western singers that have been through this town. They always ate here.
Right. What are you guys known for?
We're known for our chicken fried steak #1, our enchiladas, steak on garlic. Our ribs are awesome. those are probably our main things. You go those, and you can't go wrong.
Well, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna pick chicken fried steak, and if you don't mind, we can go in the back and I can learn some of this recipe here and try to make it.
You can watch them or you can cook it yourself.
Make it my own, yeah.
Acolia Alley, dancing all through the show. No way, no how, I was gonna take it slow. Broke a ball along and gave a show to the maid. I guess old Alley had it in the wild shade.
That looks good. Thank you, ma'am. See what this is made of. I have to say that the chicken fried steak here at the P3 has lived up to its name. If you ever buy here, stop by and give them a try. Go meet up with my buddy Dillon and see what he's got for us. Hey Dillon,
Yes, sir.
how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. What do you got for us today?
Oh, we gotta sort some cows and calves here, vaccinate the calves, castrate the bull calves, worm and lepto the cows, give them a pink eye and a black leg shot, kick them back out.
Good deal. Well, let's get to it.
All right.
Whiskey River never been so dry. Long enough to make a grown man try. Squeeze a dollar out a quarter and take pennies for a cent. Oh, Lord, save me from that bonfire kiss. He's just another drunken lover that just can't quit. He's just another drunken lover that fell into the whiskey river, where the soul runs dry. When you fall into the bottom of the bottle and you just can't hide from the whiskey river, where I can't lie. When you're forgetting 'cause you're swimming in truth and
Sure moans a lot, but no more
It's time
chance.
to lay down.
No more chance than he's taking over there. He acts like it's the end of the world.
Heading down 14 hours, preaching to the choir in the shadows of his only friends. He's just another changed man, but he'll do it again. He's just another changed man that fell into the whiskey river, where the soul runs dry. When you fall into the bottom of the bottle and you just can't.
Well, Dillon, I'd say that went pretty smooth. I think we all kind of got a routine going by the time it was all done. But you want to talk us through what we do, why we do this every day?
Yeah, we vaccinate them calves for pink eye and black leg, and cut the bull calves, brand everything in case they get out. We know whose is whose. Now those calves are ready to be weaned in the summer and sold. And that's really why we do what we just did, is to get them prepared to wean and sell, to try to pay for our cows.
Right. Well, I think it went good. So what do you got next? What are we fixing to do?
I got some cattle out in Oklahoma on a neighbor we need to go catch and get straightened out, get back where they go.
Awesome. Well, let's get to it.
All right.
All right, Dillon, we made it out here. Obviously, we passed them on the road, so they've just kind of got on your neighbor's place here. We're gonna go out and bring them back over, I guess.
Yeah, we gotta sort some of my yearlings out of a guy's cows and calves and get them back where they go, about a quarter mile from here. So we'll either drive them into the pens or sort them out in the pasture and drive them down the road.
Just kind of make that decision as we
Yeah.
get over there, see how they
We'll
work.
use these dogs to help us. I got 2 dogs here that are better than having 10 cowboys. So
Yeah.
we'll hopefully them dogs will help us. Wade, old horny punch, you, and we'll try to get this done quickly and efficiently.
All right, well, let's go do it.
Hey, Granny. Hey, Granny, get up there.
Well, Dillon, I'd say that's a day's work, buddy.
Yeah, it went pretty good. You know, you never know what you're gonna get when you end up over here in Oklahoma late afternoon, you know. But it went pretty smooth. Y'all about ready to go ride the airboat and tie some pigs down?
I think that's a good plan.
Perfect.
That's going to be pretty fun. I've never actually hunted hogs out of an airboat, so that'll be a first for me.
If you like adrenaline rush, you'll like this.
Well, let's do it to it.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm excited because we're fixing to do something a lot of you have probably never seen. We're gonna meet up with your buddy here, and he's gonna take us out on the airboat, and we're gonna hunt for some hogs. We're gonna take you along, we're gonna get on the boat, and this actually is a feeder to the Brazos where we're getting in here.
This is the Wichita River, which feeds into the Red River about a mile up
Did I say
down
Brazos?
river. Yeah.
It shows you where I'm from. All right, well, let's do it.
All right. Dogs will smell the pigs out of the wind, and they smell right off the front of that boat. They'll win them pigs right out there.
Pick you up and sell for a night on the town, and I will not forget the way that you look up into your head. No, I will not leave you lonely. I got something moving up these days. Turn you round in circles, baby, combing the floor. I didn't know you late till you coming for more, and I will not forget the way that you look up into your jeans, and I mean it. No, I will not leave you alone. I got something moving up my sleeve. Let's go honky-tonkin'.
That worked out just right.
Hey, you hear that?
Well, we got another one right now.
More dogs barking. Come on. They're only 58 yards in there, but it's gonna feel like 600 getting to him. Here we go. We're gonna turn this bulldog loose and just follow him in there. Oh, there's water down there too.
No, I will not leave you alone. I got something moving up my sleeve. No, I will not leave you alone. I got something moving up my sleeve.
Well, Wade, I want to thank you for taking us out, man. That was an absolute blast.
You bet. Enjoyed it.
Good times, and you know, Dillon, that just worked out perfect. You know, I know you said that you didn't know about getting a hog, but we made it happen, and then we bait another one, just got out from underneath us there at the end, but
Yeah.
good time for sure.
It worked out really good.
Yeah, I thought it
I was
was.
happy.
You know, and that's something that these people just don't understand the hogs and what they do, you know, how much they multiply and what they tear up, the fields and fences and feeders and you name it. So that's something that you guys try to do quite often. Of course, it's fun to do, but it's something that it's a must as well. Well, after an exciting day of hog hunting on the airboat, we are winding the day down with Elaina Kay. She's playing some music for us. She has her current CD that's out. It's a self-titled EP, and there's 6 songs on here? Yep. She had her current single that just released, your first release off of here, Masquerade, and that went number 35 on the Texas charts. All right, well, if you guys want to go check her out, you can see stuff on the CD. You can see her tour schedule, all at elainakay.com. Let's do a request. Let's do Anesthesia Weather. Will you do that one for me?
Just for you.
Just for me.
Yeah.
Trouble I should have known. Drug me down this road before I crawl back on my own. Trouble, hey, trouble, my old friend. I swore I'd never come back here, but here I am again. Feed me more of your morphine, 'cause everything feels better. I'm better off now. 'Cause I'm better off now.
Okay, we're at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. We're gonna meet up with Destiny. We're gonna take her inside, go into Cavender's and get her decked out in some new Wrangler apparel, Justin boots, and an American hat. Then a little bit later, we're gonna go do a special meet and greet with Trace Adkins. Destiny, are you ready to go shopping? Did you know that you're gonna get to go shopping?
Well, my mom said that we were going to I'm gonna get dressed up, and I said, I was excited, but I didn't know that we were going to shop.
Yeah, well, you get to pick out some clothes. So we're gonna go through here. This is Cavender's. We're gonna go through and get you some boots, some jeans, shirt, and then if you want a cowboy hat like I have on, we can go up here and get you one of those too. Would you like one of those? Yeah? Okay, well, let's go in here and see what we can find you.
People dreaming about the good life and all its comforts, and a well-deserved vacation they'll never take. We're always working.
All right, so we got our boots. Now we need to get you a shirt.
But it always seems we need more than we make. Out here in middle America, it's another day living the dream.
This is kind of, we're thinking this might match your boots.
Harder for good times and gasoline. Just call us middle America, giving life to the heart of the land.
All right, so we got you clothes at Cavender's, got you all decked out. Now we're gonna go get you an American hat. Do you have a cowboy hat?
No, but I saw one, and my Dia's boyfriend has one, and it's real pretty.
Yeah, so we're gonna get you sent one. I kind of like chocolate. Hey, buddy, how's it going? This is Destiny.
Nice to meet you, Destiny.
All right,
Maybe we're
so
looking for a hat?
yes, we need to. I think she likes the chocolate, so if you might have one in her size.
Let me go check if I have it in her size.
Perfect.
Drinking and dancing, and the girls looking pretty for the band, making some noise. Out here in middle America, it's another
All right, now get it shaped up.
Just working harder for good times and gasoline. Just call us Middle America, giving life to the heart of the land. We'll put it all on a high interest payment plan. Takes all kinds.
Is that the belt on it? See on the hat band on the Americans, they always have that American flag on the back. Kind of like his style, don't you? Yeah, you can go kind of like what yours is. She likes your style.
I like a rockin' song every now and again. I like to throw down with all my friends. We're gonna live free under a big hot sun. We'll put in the work just to
Like it? The real deal, huh? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. That looks good. Now we're off to the rodeo and she gets to meet Trace Adkins. Yeah. You excited? All right, let's go. And that's your first cowboy hat?
Yeah.
Are you excited to meet Trace Adkins?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get to go to the rodeo and see the concert? Pretty cool. Excited?
My heart's beating so
Yeah.
fast.
How you doing? Good to see you. How are you, ma'am?
How's it going?
Sir, I'm
This is
well.
Destiny.
How are you?
Doing
Miss
good.
Destiny, it's very nice to meet you, darling. How are you today?
Glendora, I want to let everybody know exactly what she has and what she goes through each day.
Okay, she has lupus. It's a form of lupus of SLE, and she has rheumatoid arthritis and Cushing's syndrome, which developed from lupus. It's an autoimmune disease, and it affects the organs in your body. It could be the brain, the heart, the liver, the lungs, the kidneys, any kind of organ in your body. It eats away at your organs and little by little. But through medication and good doctors, it can be managed. But for a child her age, it's rare. And she goes through pain every day. I mean, she doesn't have to go to school, but she wants to go to school and see her friends. But mainly it's pain and having to take so many medications.
So it's obviously with her going through, I mean, this is something that's, there's good and bad days, obviously, but
Yes.
This is something that's every day she's dealing with some kind
Every day.
of pain
So
and
something
just,
different.
and so medication is a must and helps with a lot of that.
Exactly.
And then especially something like this, I'm sure just eases her mindset and gets her attention
Oh
off of
yes,
that.
it raises her spirits even more. Like people caring about her. Western Wishes really helped Destiny to realize that there's people out there that do care about her,
Yeah.
and what she's going through.
Well, and you know, one other thing too is Donna Lynn, she always makes sure that I know is that this isn't a wish and walk. You know, it's a wish. You know, they make wishes happen, but then they also, they stay around. And there's kids who, you know, that they just keep working with and, you know, keep around. It's not like, hey, we did your wish and, you know,
That's what
and
she
we're
was
done.
telling
So,
Destiny. Yeah.
so there's probably a lot of more things that's going to come. And,
That's good for her.
yes, for sure. Well, I'm so glad it was good to meet you and her and get to hang out a little bit. Hopefully it was a day that, you know, you guys can always have and be a memory and
I know I told Destiny we're going to come back next year, hopefully,
Good.
God willing.
yeah, that's awesome. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to This Is Country TV. And if you would like to help out another kid like we did Destiny today, you can go to the website for Western Wishes. It's westernwishes.org. Be sure to tune in next week as we help another kid.